This is up to you. This is about the mind control murders, and I'm updating it. And maybe that's the way I'll put the name I put on the other one, updating the mind control murders. This will be video 2. I was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace. My father is King Edward VIII, the real one. That's the double that married Wallace Simpson. Larry Flint was shot when I was doing the book on mind control murders and doctors. Larry McDonald, Congressman Doctor. I became a candidate when his plane, KAL, was shot down August the 31st of 83. Flown to Larry Flint's, who'd been shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia. The guy was programmed. Killed him and his attorney in Lawrenceville near Marietta. This is Elizabeth and her father, who sold out Great Britain and sold out the real king. My father, who was married to Claudia O'Keeffe, nothing to do with Wallace Simpson. It was a double. And the Rothschilds, the Jews, Rockefellers, and my own uncle, George, were responsible for my kidnapping and the 99-year seal put on my dad to cover up. They took down my father with nothing but lies. Now then, I'm just going to update this. I've been telling about the mind control murders, explaining it, and I came up here in '86, and over the years they've deliberately been done in patterns, and I just got through putting on the other tape about being taken by the state trooper Childs, who was not Childs, he was retired, Barton, Linda and Carl. Carl was the twins' name. That they gave me the name of Peggy when they kidnapped me, and Carl, they were twins, and born to Lina Dempsey in Moulton, Alabama, and it was all a lie. They were dead, killed by their mother, Lina, and it was a cover-up. And I was put there, I soon brought in 41 at Cortland Air Base. And you wonder who flew me there, because Kennedy father was ambassador and helped kidnap me. And Joe and Joe F. I've got such a blank this morning. It's just been ongoing what's been done to me. And I'm watching TV, and they're saying that they don't know what was wrong with these guys that do the shootings or the killings or whatever. They have mental disorders, which is a damn lie. It's mind control. It has nothing to do with mental illness or mental disorder. And yet, like Aurora, Colorado, Holmes is being treated, he's being tortured here's the guy. You can't see him. He's in the stabbings now that I wanted to mention up in Pittsburgh. I don't really need any more than that. I don't see any patterns other than it's just ongoing. I'm sure there's some there. But it's the stabbing of the young fella stabbed. I've forgotten what they said his name was. But they've got him shackled and everything, and he's a mind control victim. Wonder if his parents would like to know about mind control and MK Ultra or the FBI and programming people. And the kid's been programmed. He doesn't even know it. He's a victim just as much as the one that gets shot or knifed or a vehicle plows into a crowd of kids and kills them, and the person that is driving is under mind control. So these are the type murders, and until you address mind control, bringing in all the security guards you want to, just like at school, one of the security guards, I believe, was gunned down, and they're calling heroes these kids that run in and help the guy that was stabbing them, and you know what they call me? Every step of the way and done to me. I hope you have to look at it. Now then, I'm going to go to the other one that's just happened down in Winter Park, Florida. Remember, that's by Orlando, or Kissimmee, Florida, and that is very important in all this. His name was Robert Child, Child, just like the uh, state trooper in last of August of '09, while I was living at Affordable Corporate Suite over there, where I'm at now, here. By the way, the woman here that did me and the manager soaked me in chemicals, she died unexpectedly last July. You'll never hear what she did to me here, what happened. How I've been soaked and run, and the cops are, law enforcement tell them to do it, and they just run me like some mad dog or something. But anyway, she died. Her name was Roberta, and they've got a plaque up there. And I was told when I was forced to. I had no alternative other than going to the woods to camp and getting locked up. And they were talking about how she was sorely missed. She's the one that helped. You have to see what she did to me. But in other words, somebody got her. So Robert is a U.S. Marshal. He's with the FBI, U.S. Marshal Service I've known, and I hope I'm not getting him into trouble. But the last time I saw him was where I'm at right now, at the corporate suites 2 years ago. So the Roberta is the female of Robert, and I can get into where that's coming from, and it takes too much time, and people probably just throw it away. By the way, I'm looking at a good guy, Tom Jones, Brett, used as evidence in a murder case. I don't know what they're talking about there. I don't know. I guess that's something else. Um, but anyway, he lived by Larry Flint when I was out there, and I've always wondered, oh, this is something else they're talking about there. But anyway, he lived by Larry Flint when I was out there in '83. He's British, as am I. Now then, the Robert and the Child is the name of the guy that just, what did he do? It was the daycare down there that he ran into, and so used as evidence in murder cases. I don't know where they're coming from on that. But I haven't heard Edwards. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, the Robert Child is the name of the driver that plowed into the daycare in Winter Park outside of Orlando and Lawrence Court of what? I don't know. It's on CBS this morning news. They're talking about killer rhymes, song lyrics used as evidence in murder cases, but they can't tell this. It's unbelievable. They stand up there, the cops, and say they don't know what's causing all that, and yet this is something that they're using, that's used in songs and rhymes, and they're using it as evidence in murder cases. Anyway, if it sounds garbled, I wanted to use the Robert Childs in there because in Florida now that ran into the daycare, and if you go back and get my last video, and this one's going off, you can connect it back to the Heidi Childs, the state trooper, Virginia State Trooper's daughter, and her friend, students at Virginia Tech, where all the mind control murders have happened in '07. So I've got to go to the doctor, and I don't know if I'll come out alive because of what's being done to me with chemicals just soaked in them. I'm allergic to them. So anyway, I'm going to close this out now before it goes off anyway, and it's up to you all. It's too, it's always ever going to be stopped is to address mind control and the murders that I'm talking about because they can be proven. And instead they're up here with a killer connection. They're talking about songs with rhymes that connect murders, but they're not going to tell anything about this ongoing, my God, because they'd have to tell about me, Margaret Ann Windsor, and my kidnapping.